Hello friends, and welcome to the tutorial on creating simple plots using IPython. I hope you have IPython running on your computer. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create simple plots of mathematical functions. Use the figure window to study plots better. Let's start IPython. Open the terminal and type IPython-pylab and hit enter. Pylab is a Python library which provides floating functionality. It provides many other important mathematical and scientific functions. After running IPython -pylab in the shell, you will see some information about IPython and pylab followed by the in1 prompt. But if you get an error like error matplotlib could not be imported starting normal IPython, then you will have to install the matplotlib and run this command again. Now type linspace followed by a question mark in your IPython shell. As the documentation says, it returns num evenly spaced samples calculated over the interval start and stop. To illustrate this, let's try to generate 100 points. Type linspace within brackets 1, 100, 100 and hit enter. As you can see, a sequence of numbers from 1 to 100 appears. Now let's try to generate 200 points between 0 and 1. We do that by typing linspace within brackets 0, 1, 200. Here 0 is the start, 1 the stop, and 200 the number of points. In linspace, the start and stop points can be integers, decimals, or constants. Let's try and get 100 points between -pi to pi. Here pi is a constant defined by pylab. Save this to the variable and say p. If we now type len within brackets p, we will get the number of points. Len function gives the number of elements of a sequence. Let's try and plot a cosine curve between -pi and pi. For this, we use the plot command. Here cos p gets the cosine value at every point corresponding to the point P. We can save cos p to variable cosine and then plot it using the plot function. Now to clear the plot, we use the clf closing brackets function. This is done because if we wish to make another plot, it will overlap the previous plot. As we do not wish to clutter the area with overlaid plots, we just clear it with clf function. Now let's try a sine plot. We can study the plot better on the plot window by using the various options available on it. Let us have a look at these options. As we can observe, moving the mouse pointer along the plot gives us the location of each point on the plot. To the bottom left of the window, there are few buttons. The rightmost among them is for saving the file. Just click on it and type the file name. We will save the file by the name sine_curve in PDF format. As you can see, we can specify the format of file from the drop down. Formats like PNG, EPS, PDF, PS are available. Left to the save button is the slider button, by which we can specify the margin. Left to this is the zoom button, by which we can zoom into the plot. Just specify the region to zoom into. The button to the left of it can be used to move the axis of the plot. The next two buttons with left and right arrow icons change the state of the plot and take it to the previous state it was in. It more or less acts like the back and forward button in a browser. The last one is the home, referring to the initial plot. Pause the video here, try out the following exercise and resume the video. Plot sin x into sin x by x. 1. Save the plot by the sin square by x dot PDF in PDF format. Second one, zoom and find the maxima. Third one, bring it back to initial position. Now let's revise quickly what we have learned today. To study IPython with Pylab, to use the linspace function to create num equally spaced points in a region, to find the length of sequences using length function, to plot mathematical functions using plot, to clear drawing area using CLF, to use the UI of plot for studying it better and using functionalities like save, zoom, and moving the plots on X and Y axis. Now create 100 equally spaced points between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Second one, how do you clear a figure in IPython? The third one, how do we find the length of a sequence? And the answers are: 1. We use the command linspace within brackets minus pi by 2, pi by 2, 100 to create 100 equally spaced lines between the points minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Second one, we use CLF closing brackets function to clear a figure. Third one, len within brackets sequence underscore name is the function used to find out the length of a sequence. We hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful. Thank you.